We are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, Young Toilet Seat is being called out by somebody that has worked with Cardi B. I wonder if Cardi B told him to put young pissy face Carisha on blast. A designer posted on, I believe, Instagram and said, "The way I influenced these stylists, I love it. This look was designed by me for Cardi B, but worn by Young Miami. This is 100% my design, even down to the gloves and boots. I don't care what no one says. Yes, she looked good, but I wish y'all start bringing me on the team instead of taking my designs. I could easily design years worth of collection for Young Miami, spend it, and invest in me. But don't take from me." Interesting. So it looks like Pissy Face Carisha is being accused of using a design she used when she performed at the EBT Awards. That was originally for Cardi B. Now, they were spotted, talking to Tiana Taylor at the EBT Awards, but allegedly they don't really fool with each other like that. And if you guys remember, Carisha used to date Stefan Diddy first. Okay, let's be very clear. She used to date Stefan Diddy first, and then Cardi B snatched him away. Not only that, though, Cardi B was beefing, or still is beefing, with Young Miami's former group member, JT. Now, in my opinion, I feel like, Cardi B takes from people, so I don't really feel bad that Young Miami took a design from her. She may not have been willing to use it anyway. But I also feel like, Cardi B probably told the designer to say something. And I don't think that Cardi B and Pissy Face Carisha really like each other like that, even though they can pretend and kumbaya at the EBT Awards. Reason being is because she did the same thing with Ice Spice. She took that picture with Ice Spice, pretended to like her, and then shitted on her right when everything started to go left. Now, what is going on with JT? She posted this interesting video. It could be something she was paid for. But it says JT as Satan's ex-wife. I'm like, JT, we shouldn't be going down this route. Okay. I know the music ain't selling, but we don't have to go down the demonic route. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And here's the thing. I think JT is super talented. She just needs one hit. Okay? She just needs that one hit. I don't understand why, she has to resort to doing something like this. Very Doja Cat of her. What Doja Cat did during the Scarlet era. But I feel like JT, she got talent. She just needs to figure out how people can see beyond personality, because now it's a popularity and personality contest, especially in female rap. It's less about talent and more about if you're likable or not. So she just has to figure out what she can do to get a hit. And I think she was very close with getting a hit with No Bars and Okay. Okay was like her biggest record. I think that song is like platinum or gold. So I feel like that's all she has to do. I don't like when she's doing stuff like this, because it just seems like, she's only doing it because of the music not really sticking, in my opinion. Okay. Now I understand she probably got paid to do this with the company, but I don't know. I feel like JT, she could do so much better. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, she won't be continuing to do stuff like this. Now, Cardi B was posting on social media that she was listening to Doja Cat's Attention. She was, reciting Doja Cat's Attention. They both were at the EBT Awards. And a lot of people are speculating that she will be teasing, a Doja Cat collaboration, which in hindsight, the collaboration has already been in the talks for years now, and I think that now that Doja Cat is flopping, she will work with Cardi B. When she was on top, Planet Her era, she didn't really want to work with Cardi B, okay, because she was too busy pandering to the barbs. But now that Nicki Minaj has completely removed her from the queendom, and her last album sold 57,000 first week, I can see her working with Cardi B. Absolutely. When Doja Cat was on top, she didn't want to work with a lot of people. Okay? She did not want to work with Nicki. She didn't want to work with Cardi B. She didn't want to work with Megan, even though her and Megan were on the 69 remix with Ariana Grande. But now that she flopping, you see her doing a lot more collaborations. The Musty Walker collaboration, Scratch Off collaboration, Don Toliver collaboration. She got a Doechii collaboration in the stash. I wouldn't be shocked if she worked with Megan. And I wouldn't be shocked if she worked with Cardi B. Because I think right now she realizes that the white people that she thought was supporting her are no longer supporting her like that anymore. Same thing with Lizzo. So I can see her working with Cardi B. Let me know if you guys think it's going to go number 1. I definitely think it go top 10. Number 1 now. Now, allegedly, there is a Rihanna demo song that has leaked onto the internet. A lot of people are saying that she is copying Tyla.
Ain't no other girl compared to this. Well, you better be prepared for this. Put it on me, don't be scared of this. Open me up, open me up.
It kind of reminds me of that Sean Paul song called Give It Up to Me. It kind of reminds me of that. And I can hear Tyla on this. I can hear Tyla on this. Okay, not saying that Rihanna is copying Tyla, but that's what the streets are saying, that she go into the Tyla sound. Because Rihanna was here first, let's be very clear. But I do feel like Tyla has taken over that sound. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know what you want to call it, the Afro beats type of sound or the African music type of sound. She's taken over that sound. And I feel like if Rihanna steps back in that bag, it's definitely going to cause more attention, because Tyla currently is not selling right now. The general public, after Chanel has dropped, has completely turned their backs on Tyla. I think it was Rihanna's fault, because Rihanna, you know, basically acted like she didn't want to be bothered with Tyla and talk about my baby daddy calling me. You know, she did that publicly and disrespected Tyla. So it seems as though the general public not rocking with Tyla no more. And I think her album is going to flop. Hopefully she don't sell 2,700 like Lizzo, but it's definitely going to flop. And, you know, Rihanna about to step in that bag and completely ruin Tyla's career. And the thing is, Rihanna is supposed to be putting out music, and Tyla's team is scared that Rihanna's sound is going to kind of take over. You know what I'm saying? Is going to completely wipe, you know, Tyla out. But I think maybe Tyla should go more pop, you know, instead of, you know, the Afro beat sounding music. She should go more pop. And I think she's doing that with the newest single, Is It Love? Not my favorite song, but you can tell she's trying to go more into that pop lane. Now, unfortunately, Alandria gets caught on her phone looking at a few pictures of Shelly and Serena. Okay, Serena from Love Island, Shelly from Love Island. A lot of people were trying to say she's stalking Shelly since their friendship has been donezo. Okay, now a fan said, "You won't find an elite hater like Alandria ever again. Scrolling past Serena's pics and then watching a video of Shelly, like, this girl is terrifying." Okay. Now, allegedly, it was just a picture of Serena that she saw. I guess she may not have liked the picture. But the point of the matter is, people feel like she's like a secret hater, and she's watching Shelly like a secret hater, especially since last year the friendship has been dissolved. Now, I think she still follows Shelly on Instagram. I'm not too sure, but I think she still follows her on Instagram. And I think she probably just saw the picture and she just didn't like it. Okay, that could have been the case. I don't think Alandria is actively watching Shelly. okay? Or vice versa. I think they both doing their own thing. And it sucks that, outside of the villa, they weren't friends, but it's technically the short leprechaun Ace's fault. So it is what it is. But I don't feel like Alandria is a secret hater. And another thing is, I feel like everybody follows somebody on Instagram where you might see their pictures, but you never like them. Everybody move like that. I'm trying to understand what Alandria is doing that's so wrong. She don't fuck with Shelly. I think if she unfollows Shelly, it would probably make the blogs, and that's why she's not going to unfollow her. But she don't fuck with that girl, as she shouldn't. I feel like if somebody is talking badly about you or your friend, and you don't really do anything about it, you're co-signing it. And that's what she did with Ace. Ace was talking shit about her and Nick, and she co-signed it. So she really wasn't friends with Landra anyway. Now, moving on to Walmart Yonsei. Walmart Yonsei unfortunately goes off because she saw the backlash for this terrible outfit she wore to the BET Awards. And she decided to go off.
Was going in on me, calling me ugly and stuff. Looking the way he was looking. He had the audacity to put his face on camera. Calling me ugly and a hot ass mess, all this stuff. I'm thinking, you couldn't even talk to me, bro. There was some dude. He had beer gut, receding hairline, and a beard that's patchy in his car. Look, broke down. Talking about, I looked a hot ass mess yesterday. Now, you don't have to like my hair. You don't have to like my outfit. But you would never even get a chance with me, brother man. So I'm thinking he really going in on me, calling me ugly, all this stuff. I commented and I said, come talk to me when you go to the barber. And I put a bunch of laughing faces. I said, you giving all this energy to me. You need to be putting that energy into yourself. I sent it. But I commented on it. Mind you, the video ain't even have that many. That it was like he didn't have much. It wasn't even a viral video. It just popped up on my feed. Then I hurried up and deleted it. That's what I did today. Because I said, now, Chloe, you don't need to be nasty too. That's what I did today.
Now I'm here for Chloe sticking up for herself. And I do believe that she has the right to clap back, especially since Chloe Bailey is not ugly. You can say that, she's a lot of different things, but ugly is very disrespectful and it's not true, okay? But the outfit was a hot mess. And I don't think it was more so the dress, it was the hair. The hair did not go. Now, if she had like a black ponytail, that she possibly can get, or something of that sort, or a nice jet black wig, it would have hit, I'm sure if she could get this blonde wig, she can get a black one. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more so the styling wasn't great. So we got to blame the stylist because I think Chloe has a stylist. She doesn't style herself, but she's definitely not ugly. Now, C Breezy, unfortunately, I do have to give you Donkey of the Day. A jury has found C Breezy liable for $13 million after his dog mauled and disfigured his housekeeper. Okay, remember we talked about this before. I believe the dog bit the housekeeper's face and he did not take the housekeeper to the hospital or anything or try to get her any type of medical care. So she sued for $90 million. But unfortunately, she's not getting the 90, which I don't think she deserved. I said that she should get between like 5 to 10, but 13 million is pretty good. Okay. Depending on how old this housekeeper is, she could retire with that 13 million. Okay. But see, Breezy, this is your L, and I think that if he possibly would have gotten her medical care, things probably would have turned out differently. And the thing is, you got to get rid of that dog, okay? Your dog should not be biting housekeepers, okay? That dog is not trained, is not supposed to be around people. I bet you is a big-ass pit bull. It's probably one of those big-ass pit bulls that are not friendly and that be eating up people, okay? So, see, Breezy, you do got to take this out, but at least you're going on tour so he can make the 13 million easily. I'm sure he already got it because you're on tour with Usher anyway. So Let me know how y'all feel about it, and if you think 13 million is a good amount of money for the housekeeper. Okay? But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Jocelyn and Zeus, the Nicki Minaj clone, Champagne Thickums, and Camel Face on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And I hope you guys have a great day.